Future Bengals, welcome to Brighton. We're excited to have you at Brighton High next year. This video is an overview of the course selection process. After viewing it, you should know how to pick which classes you want to take next year and enter those requests into Skyward. To pick your classes, you'll want to refer to the following documents that we'll go over in more detail. First, the graduation requirements. Second, the four-year plan you created with your counselor during your college and career readiness meeting. And finally, the course selection worksheet and course catalog available on our website, vhscounseling.org. On the screen now, you can see the different diploma options available through Canyons District. Keep in mind that students will need to take the required courses for the standard diploma. If they're interested in pursuing the advanced or honors diploma, they'll need an additional 2 credits of a world language. So it's helpful to know which diploma they're pursuing as they pick classes for next year. During your plan for college and career readiness meeting, you likely made a 4-year plan with your counselor that looks something like this. You can refer back to that 4-year plan in Skyward by logging into Skyward Student, clicking on Forms, and then the Plan for College and Career Readiness form, PCCR. This is really helpful because you probably already have a map of which classes to take if you can find that. Then take a look at the course selection worksheet. We're really going to focus on this today. This breaks down exactly which classes to sign up for. So we're going to start on the left-hand side of the screen with the required classes. Every student should take an English class, either regular English 9 or English 9 honors. This shows a sample of the different pathways that you can take at Brighton for English. So typically students start on the pathway they finish on. So the standard pathway would start with English 9 and could finish with concurrent enrollment English. The advanced pathway would start with English 9 honors and could include AP English Language and AP English Literature. Students could go back and forth each year for English and take honors one year or regular the next year. Next, students will pick a math. We have Secondary Math 1 Regular, which is a 1-credit class, Secondary Math 1 Extended, which is a full year, 1.5-credit class, where students have extra class time to make sure they learn the materials and to work on homework. Secondary Math 1 Honors, which is a 1-credit, faster-paced course, or Secondary Math 1 Honors Advanced, which is 1.5-credit class that covers a lot of material. It's recommended that in math, students continue on the pathway that they started on. And you can see the math inventory scores across the top as a general recommendation for which math students should start in. So students that have a math inventory of basic or below basic should start in the extended pathway. Proficient, the standard pathway. Math inventory greater than or equal to 1050 are recommended to do the honors diploma, the honors pathway. And then math inventory 1090 or higher, recommended the advanced pathway. And you can see a major difference with the advanced pathway is that students will be able to take AP Calculus their junior year and AP Statistics their senior year. So the idea of the advanced pathway is really that they're able to get both AP classes in during high school. Students can talk to their math teacher if they're not sure which one would be the best fit. Next is science. We have 4 options for science for next year: biology, honors chemistry, physics, or earth science. Earth science is a class that isn't an option on Skyward, and it has to have teacher approval, so students should talk to their teacher or counselor if they're interested in doing earth science. You can see the different pathways for science. Essentially, students can choose any science class any year. But if they want to take multiple AP science classes, then it's good to start with the honors chemistry pathway in 9th grade. Next is social studies. There's 2 options next year: standard geography for life or AP human geography. This is another area where students can go back and forth between pathways different years. So a student could take traditional geography next year and then AP European history the next year if they would like to. Healthy lifestyles requirements for ninth grade is participation skills and techniques. In some cases, athletics, if you participate on a Brighton team sport, can count for PST. However, it is recommended that most ninth graders sign up for that PST class as it is a requirement for graduation. Sometimes students like to do that class online over the summer, which can be done, but it's helpful to know that typically online classes are harder than students think and take longer, so many students who plan to take it over the summer don't actually finish it. For more information on that, you can visit cvhs.canyonsdistrict.org. The next area is information technology, digital studies. So students must have a computer class before graduation. Next year, it's recommended that they do it their ninth grade year, so they can choose Business Office Specialist, which is a class about things you would need for a job like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, exploring computer science, which is more how computers work, web development, which is about coding, digital business applications is different applications that you would need in a job, and then computer programming, learning how to program. So a lot of great options for the information digital studies. So after students have selected their required credits, then they can pick electives. Electives should be chosen based off of interest areas and long-term goals. Students should pick enough electives so that their total credit equals 7.5 or 6.5 if they're taking LDS seminary. Please note that any student who's enrolled in a dual immersion program will be automatically placed in their correct world language course for next year. You can see the different language pathways. So if you started a world language in middle school, you can use this chart to see which one you should go into for next year. Again, a world language is not required for graduation, but it is required for the honors and advanced diplomas. So after students have selected courses, their next step is to enter them in Skyward. Students can do this at home between February 8th and February 19th, or at school with the help of a counselor. Brighton counselors will be at Butler on February 16th or Albion on February 18th. It's helpful if students bring that worksheet with them so that they already know which classes they plan on taking. If you do want to enter the course selections at home, you would log into Skyward Family Access, then click Schedule on the left, followed by Request Courses for 2021-2022 on the upper right hand. After that, you'll see a full list of the courses available on the left-hand side. You can search for classes with their name or number, or just scroll down till you find the class you want. Once you find the class you want, you'll select it, and then click the Add Course button in the middle. After you add courses, it'll show up on the right-hand side. You'll do this for each class you're taking one at a time, A and B parts separate. So for example, you would have English 9A followed by English 9B, Secondary Math 1A followed by Secondary Math 1B. Once you have entered all of those classes, you'll have 15 total classes with 7.5 credits at the top, or 6.5 with LDS Seminary, and it automatically saves, so you can just exit out when you have finished. If you need help during this process, please refer to the information available at bhscounseling.org. You can Zoom with a counselor during virtual Bengal Fair on Wednesday, February 3rd, or you can talk to a Brighton counselor when they're at the middle school on February 16th or 18th. If you need to reach out to us, here's our phone numbers and email addresses on the screen. Counselors at Brighton are assigned based off of last name, so you can find your student's counselor based off of the portion of the alphabet that they're over. Thank you for watching today. Good luck with this course selection process. We're excited to have you at Brighton next year.